Hey guys, happy Tuesday evening. I'm gonna try to set my phone up here so it doesn't fall. I don't have my holder thingy. Okay, perfect. And the light's not too bad. Alright, so I wanted to come to you guys tonight just real quick, just some things that have been in my mind, on my heart, things that I've been dealing with, and what God's put on my heart to share with you guys tonight. So lately, I know that in our businesses, and in life in general, we all have life happening to us. Again, I shared, again, I'm totally a transparent person, and I'm not ashamed of my struggle or ashamed of my story or ashamed of what I ever go through, because I always share what I go through. But as some of you know, my son was admitted to a children's mental health facility for depression, and that was really very difficult for us last week. But we're doing great. He's doing great, and I just thank God that we're all doing fine. But I say that to say that life is going to happen. Life is going to throw blows at us. And your business is has to continually be in your mind. And I know that sometimes if we allow life to get us off balance and get us off our course. Now, I'm not saying that when things happen that you don't stop and take care of yourself, take care of your family, because I totally did that. Conference was last week. I didn't go to Florida. I stayed to take care of my son and just kind of regroup and take care of him and take care of the family. But it did not stop me from fighting for my business, fighting for my family. It didn't stop me at all. So I just wanted to, share with you guys what it means to fight. Sometimes when things happen to us, we, kind of shut down a little bit. And I was on a Periscope earlier with Jason Ray, or Rye. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but he did a great Periscope earlier today, and there was a young lady on there who, shared that she had been through some life struggles and kind of gave up for a little bit and kind of quit out on lots of things in her life. And that just inspired me to to share with you guys what it means to fight. The definition of fight is to take part in a struggle. To take part in a struggle. There's two sides in a struggle. When you're playing tug of war, the struggle is back and forth between two parties, right? So to take part in a struggle involving the exchange of physical blows or the use of weapons, right? So that's the definition of fight. So whatever those two, you're on one side of that struggle and something else is on the other side, whether it's family problems, whether it's financial problems, life issues, your job, your children, your mind, what your mind is telling you about life, about your business, about yourself, money issues, death, grief, whatever you are struggling with, whatever you are battling with, that's the fight. So you have to find out if you're ready to fight back, if you're ready to withstand those physical blows and fight back with your weapons, right? Because a fight is an exchange between two parties with physical blows. So those physical blows are life problems, money issues, your business, your mind, your children, death of a loved one. That's the struggle. And you have to fight through that. You have to withstand those blows. You have to use every weapon that you can to withstand those blows of that fight, of that exchange. You have to do things every single day to get through that, to get up from where you are, to get up from that fight, to get up off the ground and continue to fight back. Now, your weapons can be lots of things. I know for me, I struggle with ADD. I struggle with my attention, and that sometimes impacts my business. I struggle with hearing loss. I just actually yesterday picked out my hearing aid. I'm excited. I can hear it. I'm going to be able to hear in a couple of days. But those things were impacting my life. They were knocking me down. They were interrupting my business. They were slowing me down. They were a distraction, and I don't want to allow that to make me fall, make me quit. So I have to fight back. So with my struggles with ADD, what do? I use my weapons. I make lists for myself. I have a journal. I write down things so I don't forget. I implement things that I will use to fight back that struggle. My hearing loss, it started to impact my lifestyle. It started to impact, me using the phone to actually talk to clients. It really started to impact my life. So I had to buckle down and get a hearing aid, because that's what I'm going to use to battle against my hearing problem, because it's impacting my life. It's impacting my work. So you have to find out what your battle is. What are you battling? And are you honest with what you're battling? Are you in denial with what you're battling? So the weapons, you have to figure out what you're battling with, and then you have to figure out what weapons you're going to use to fight back. Your weapons could be more training. If your business is not going the way you want it to go, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to fight back? You're going to get on training calls. You're going to get on training YouTubes. You're going to talk to your upline. You're going to talk to sidelines. You're going to talk to your teams. You're going to constantly be in the way of encouragement. You're going to do things that's going to allow you to be encouraged. You're going to go encourage other people. Depression. If you're depressed, you're going to go out and do things that make you happy to battle that depression. You're going to get on corporate calls. You're going to compliment someone. Most importantly, you're going to pray. You're going to pray and ask God to help you with finding out what your struggle is if you don't know what it is. If you can't put your finger on it, you're going to ask God to show you what it is that you're struggling with. And I promise you, He's going to give you the tools that you need to fight it back. You're going to read positive affirmations every day. Quotes, whatever you need to do to fight back. I'll share this with you. The other day I was just praying and thinking and just asking God, because sometimes you get, and everybody goes through it as business owners, you kind of go through a point where you either slow down or you feel like things aren't picking up. They're not going the way you think they should go. You feel like they should be going faster and faster, and they're not going faster, because we all understand that this, owning your own business is a process, and we have to trust the process. And I just, asked God, I said, I just wish things were faster. I just wish things were, just everything was, my cup was just overflowing. I just feel like I wish people were ringing my phone and contacting me, where my phone is just blowing up. I wish. And He said to me, what do you think I'm doing? And I had to think about that, because I am sometimes a complainer. I do kind of go, oh man, I wish this, I wish that. And we all do it, or maybe I do it a lot more than most. But I was in complaint mode, and I just asked God, can you just send some more people my way so that I can help them? Can you, put me in line with the people that you want me to help? Send those people to me. So I'm thinking, if I ask God, the relationship that we have, I know He's going to send people my way. I know if I talk to Him about it, He's going to open those doors and the floodgates are going to flood in. And His response was, well, what do you think I'm doing? And I had to think about that for a minute and think, that yes, you are sending people my way. Yes, you are putting me in a position to inspire people and to encourage people. You are sending people my way. I do have clients I work with, so it's not going to be, as fast as you want. It's not going to be what it looks like. It's not going to be what you want it to look like. And, if he gives us everything that we want all at once because we want it, he just put on my heart that I may not be in the position to receive it all. So I have to work on the things I'm struggling with to be able to receive everything he has for me. I may not be may not be in the right mind frame to receive 100 customers a month. I may not be there yet, but he's working on it. He's working on me. And that's what he means by, what do you think I'm doing? Because I don't see it. He's already done it for me. He's already gone ahead and done it for me. So I have to trust the process. So I struggle with wanting, my business to just explode when it is exploding. I'm doing better than I did yesterday. I'm connecting with people more than I have been. I'm talking to people more because I'm less afraid, because I've asked him to remove the fear. I walked into the dollar store today and got a couple of things, and there were some really cool checkout girls there. So I walked back out, and then Ron said, did they have this? And I said, oh shoot, I forgot, let me go check. So I said, give me some Blitz cards so I can share the business with them. They were pretty cool. So I put a couple of cards in my purse and my pocket, and I went back in, and I actually ended up buying a couple more things that I totally forgot when I left there. And I've been afraid to blitz people, and I've been afraid to share my business 100% with everybody in every transaction, not be afraid. So I do share it, but just not as much as I want to. And I walked back in, and I thought, shoot, the lady that checked me out was really cool. I really wanted to give this card to her, but she walked away and helped somebody else. So there was nobody else but this other lady who kind of looked, she didn't look very friendly, but excuse me. So I just went through the line. I tried to wait for the lady, but I went through the line anyway, got a couple of things, let the other lady check me out. And we were talking about stamps. And I said, she goes, oh, I've got to get some of these thank you cards because, you should send thank you cards out to people. And I said, that's so true. I said, I send thank you cards out to all of my clients that I work with. And she goes, really? Well, what do you do? I was so relieved she asked me what I did. But I said, you know what? I've got a couple of coupons and a couple of cards here. Let me share this with you. I have the wraps. And she was like, oh my gosh, girl, we got to talk. I've been doing this and I've been trying to do that. And we're in line, like people are in line. And she's like, she pulled up her shirt. I mean, it was kind of funny. But, it just goes to show you that, when you ask God to help you with different aspects of your life, He will help you fight through fear. He will help you fight through the things that you battle with. And I battle with fear. I battle with fear. And He gave me the heart to just push through that. So I say all that to say, find out what you're fighting and have the courage enough to find the weapons that you need to fight it and actually use them. Because defeat in quitting is just being, having been defeated is just losing the battle. Being defeated is not using the weapons in your battle. You're just surrendering. You're just saying, forget it. Okay, this is too much. I can't do it. I give up. I'm done. I'm not going to fight back. So I really just wanted to share that with you guys, and just to let you know that this is a fight. Every day is a fight. Some people have to fight a little harder than others. I have actually been that person. I've been in as a business as an entrepreneur for almost 2 years now, and feel like I should have been farther in my business than I am, but I had to fight a lot of things to get where I am. So I had to come to the conclusion that everything I've had to fight has been for a reason. There's purpose in this fight. There's been purpose in my journey. And no matter if it took me 2 years or 4 years, from the beginning to where I'm at now, is what I need to get where I need to be, whether that be helping people with their struggles in in owning their own businesses, having that experience to share. Yeah, it took me 2 years to do this. I had to battle with this to get where I am. And that's the way God does me. He takes me through the long road to get to where I need to be. Some people get the short road, boom, you're there. 2 weeks, 3 months, you're almost at the top. Some people like me, where he takes me through a little bit longer journey. He always has, and I keep forgetting, but he always takes me through a little bit longer journey. And I'm okay with that. But I say all that to say, find your fight, find your weapons, know your struggles, and fight. You guys have a great night.